The kids will have a mix of free time to just explore the zoo. We have 400 species and over 2,000 animals, so a nice opportunity for them to see the nation's best zoo. Then they'll also be spending some time in focused meetings with some of our keepers, as well as our biologists, our curators, people who are really leaders in the field of what they're studying. And then at the end of the day, they'll have an opportunity to ask questions of a panel ranging from biologists, again, to keepers. And they can ask whatever questions they have and just get to know a little bit about the zoo profession and some of the important work that the National Zoo does.
We came over here, came to the zoo, red panda on the loose, so we kind of had a little delay. We were briefed on that we should have fun, and then came here looking at some animals. It's really hot, so it's fun though.
Our group, the Lime group, has kind of hung out and we've viewed everything together. We've gone through the elephants and we've gone through the small mammal house, and it had the monkeys and it had some meerkats and the mongoose and different animals and a lot of species that I haven't ever seen before, which was really neat experience.
Today we spoke about zoo conservation and science, and about the lengths zoos go to educate the public and the steps they take further to breed endangered species and work with conservation in the field as well as science within the zoo.
There's so many different species of animals that all need to be taken care of, that it's not just one animal at a time. It's kind of just everything is balance. You need to be considerate of every animal, big or small.
Well, I want to gain the experience from the knowledge of the supervisors and the experts in their fields. I want to get the collective ideas and how that we can change the bad things that are going on currently and how to prepare for the future.
Well, it's all about conservation. Looking at the animals firsthand kind of gives a more emotional response that you want to save them because you see how majestic they are, or how cute they are, or whatever. So it's all hand in hand.
I think this is an amazing opportunity. Seeing a zoo from the front is one thing, but getting to be behind the scenes and meet keepers and veterinarians and curators kind of gives you the overall picture of how important zoos are and the impact that they are making on individual species as well as species as a whole. I think that they are really lucky kids that would have loved this opportunity when I was a kid. And I think that they must be all amazing people to have gotten this opportunity.
I've learned how the coral reefs produce energy by using the zooplankton, or I don't know how to say their technical name, but the little organisms that do photosynthesis in the algae that give them the energy and glucose that they need. I learned some stuff about the salamander from the panel discussion and how they are endangered and need to be helped.
Today I hope I get to learn more about all the different species that there are, and I get to maybe discover some new ones. And I've always wanted to do something concerning animals, and so I want to be able to learn more that I could take with me to kind of help my experience and move along in life.
I hope that the kids take from the zoo that zoos are actually conservation organizations. I think for a lot of high school kids, it can be hard to sort of reconcile your love for the environment with understanding why zoos exist. And I hope that these kids go away realizing that we are single-handedly saving species here, and that zoos, while yes, having animals in a zoo may not be an ideal situation, what zoos do to save the environment and to save species is absolutely critical, and that maybe I'll change some ideas and maybe some career paths will change as well.